Hello, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me live today. If you are here, it means you are a parent or a caregiver who wants to get better understanding and how to support your child safely and confidently. Yes, I want you to know that you are in the right place. My name is Catherine Irene, and I work with parents of children with cerebral palsy to help them move from a place of confusion to clarity, help them build confidence, and for them to regain their peace. Yes. So before we begin, please, if you know you are here, let me see you put in the comment section, yes. Put in the chat box, yes, if you can hear me clearly. Put in the comment section. Put yes in the comment section if you can hear me clearly. I want to believe that you are following. And you can also put on the comment section where you are joining me from. Yes, your location, where you are at the moment. Oh, I can see. Yes, 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 yes. Someone is saying who is in the house. Yeah, keep putting in the comment section if you can hear me. Say yes, yes, and tell me where you are joining me from. I'm so excited to be here tonight. All right, let's go. I want to clearly speak from my heart before we start so that you know, because today's section is purely educational. It is supportive and practical. It is not meant to replace medical advice, but it is here to help you feel informed and prepare as a parent. Oh, yes. Because you know why? I don't want many parents to feel that, oh, what we are saying here is just what will replace any advice they are getting from the doctor. It is educational because many people, many parents, they are anxious, especially when seizures are mentioned. So my goal today is to replace fear with understanding. So I'll be calling up my slide as we go forward. Thank you, Bridget, for joining me from Mowe. Thank you, Janet. Thank you. Is it Sarah? Yes, I can see Foronshaw. If I don't pronounce your name very well, please pardon me. I can also see Juliet Kunle. Thank you for joining me. It shows that thank you for joining me from Ibadan. Someone is joining from Nasarawa. Oh, that is great. It shows that you really care for your child. Let's go. Why are we treating this topic today? One of the most common messages I receive from parents is that many of them will say, I panic when my child has seizures because I don't know what to do. Some will say seizures are frightening. Some parents are afraid. This is not because they are weak. It is because they are unpredictable and often poorly explained. Yes, because we are talking about the foundation of seizures. Because what you don't know, you cannot handle. What you don't understand, you cannot actually use it. Yes. Today we'll be covering what seizure is in simple terms so that everybody will understand and be at alert, so that when you see your child in a particular scenario, you won't be fidgeting. We are still going to cover common triggers. That is things that trigger seizures, so that you will be aware. We are going to be looking at what you need to do during seizure. When your child is having seizure, what should you do? The things that you should not do also, we'll be looking at those things. Then how to prepare yourself emotionally, because this comes with a very heavy heart. Most of the times when we see our children, some of them are on the floor, some of them are fidgeting. You know, there's this kind of feeling that you are having. Sometimes it looks as if, oh, why I want to carry this thing for my child. Why is it happening to this innocent child? God, why me? Why this child? We'll be looking at how you can prepare yourself emotionally. If this sounds helpful or hopeful to you tonight, I want you to type in the comment section that you are getting value. Just type helpful in the chat box. Type helpful in the chat box if this resonates with you. Let me see you dropping it. Thank you, Faransha, for joining me from Lagos. I want to see you to type in the comment section helpful so that I will know that you are following. Oh, extremely helpful. I can see that. Thank you very much. Extremely helpful. Oh, thank you. I like the response because today we are not just here to look at each other. We are not just here to listen. We are here to bring everything about us into this topic because it is very, very important. So let's go. What are seizures? What are seizures? I've talked about why this topic is very important to us. Now let's look at what is seizure. In simple terms, a seizure happens when there is sudden or abnormal electrical activity in the brain. Yes, it is a brain issue. It is a brain issue because most of us sometimes will think it's spiritual. Sometimes we'll just think maybe our children, maybe they are acting up. Sometimes you say, I've given what I'm supposed to give. I've given all the medication, but it seems as if this thing is not working. No. For children with cerebral palsy, seizure can occur in different parts of their body for different reasons. Yes, the electrical activities in the brain, when it triggers, seizure can happen. So for children that have cerebral palsy, it is either because of brain damage, brain injury, it is because of neurological differences. Yes, because we normally say all children are different. What about sensory overload? Can cause trigger. With fatigue or illness, when your child is sick, when your child is tired, seizures can occur. Remember, not all seizures look the same. Get this right. Not all seizures look the same. Do you know that some seizures may involve jerking movement? Maybe your child will be jerking. Sometimes your child will just be staring at a place. It is seizure. Some of us will even hit our child to bring them back. Some are not even aware of where they are. Yes. Seizure can also be like, or can be in form of sudden stiffness. Sudden stiffness or limping. You see your child limping, not able to get to a further distance. This is why understanding your child's pattern is so important. Don't allow anyone to deceive you that you don't need to understand your child's pattern, how these triggers, how they happen. You need to understand them. And the more you understand the triggers, the more you become confident in taking care of your child. Because I don't want us to panic at all, because for children that have cerebral palsy, some of them, their seizures can occur at any time. Some is in the night, some in the morning, even while they are sleeping, seizures can occur. Now, let's talk about the common triggers that you should know. Have this at the back of your mind because you are here. You are in here because you want to learn. You want to be in a state where you will be parenting your child with confidence. You will be able to say, yes, I know what is happening to my child part time. The Bible says, my people perish because of lack of knowledge. You might have heard something, but how are you applying this thing? You might have the knowledge, but are you applying it? That is what the Bible says. There can be no results if you don't put what you know into practice. Things that can trigger seizures. Get this and get it right. Number one, lack of sleep. Lack of sleep. Sometimes high fever or illness. That is why we need to look after our children. That's why we need to study them. We need to study our children as if we are studying a course. Do you know that if you miss your child's medication that were prescribed by the doctor, sometimes it might trigger seizure? So don't get me wrong, it's not all seizure that is triggered by skipping medication. So that when you don't have money to buy medication, you should know what to do, so that you will not be running helter-skelter. Sometimes we just think it's only the medication because we have missed the medication. That is why our children are not able are having seizures. Do you know that bright light, or when they flash light, flashing light, do you know that for some children it can trigger seizure? Knowing triggers does not mean that you can prevent every seizure. Knowing that, lack of sleep can cause seizure for my child, or if my child have high fever, it might not be for everybody, but it helps you to stay observant and prepared. Remember, preparation or preparedness is power. Yes, it is power. When you prepare very well, what are you doing? You are having strength. You are having strength to care for your child. If you're actually someone that is very observant, you should take this class very seriously. Let's look at what to do during a seizure scenario. When your child is having seizure, what should you do? This is the most important part of this lecture. Very important. If your child is having seizure, what should you do? I want us to be parents that are parenting with knowledge, parents that are parenting with confidence, so that you will not be everywhere. You will not be running helter-skelter. You will parent without chaos. You will parent with all calmness. And I can tell you for sure, if you are able to know all these things, what to do, what not to do, how to care for yourself emotionally when these things happen, I bet you your mind will be at peace. Number one thing that you need to do, please, do you know that if you are calm, it helps your child? So stay calm. Don't be fidgeting. You have to practice this. When they call us super women, we can do this, there's nothing we cannot do. They don't know that sometimes we are not that strong the way they say it. This is where you need to put it in action. The next thing, if you are calm, you will now look around to ensure that your child is safe. If there are sharp objects on the way, if there are hard objects on the way, you put them away. Remember, if you are not calm, you might not be able to see that. You'll be shouting, calling everybody. You'll be fidgeting. Another thing, you need to position your child safely in a safe place. Preferably by their side. Do not try to stop them. Some people will start shaking their child. Oh, what is this? Wake up. Oh, Desire, what has happened again? Desire, you will not kill me. Oh, Desire, is this how you want me to live? Yes, some of us will do that. Excuse me. Some of us will do that. What about people that put something in their child's mouth during seizure? Because why? Some people have told you that is how it works. Or your child's teeth will come together. Oh, something will happen to your child. Then you begin to look for sharp objects, something like spoon, anything you see around, you begin to put in the mouth. Please come down from that ladder. Don't put anything in their mouth. What you should be doing at that particular point in time is to observe the time that that trigger has happened. Timing matters. Some of us, we have rich watches. We have phones that have timer. If you are calm enough, that is when you will remember that you need to time this trigger. That is what we are talking about today. So that we'll be able to understand what to do and what not to do. Talk about staying calm. As you are calm, it transfers to your child, even when you are not saying it. Try and observe the duration which the seizure took. Another thing that we need to look at is that after this seizure has happened, what next? Allow your child to rest. They need rest because they've used their energy, they've used strength. And try to speak to them gently. You see that chaos that we start shouting, "Oh, are you okay? Hey, oh, eh." You are just everywhere. It will not help. Rather, it will make you not to see the salient things that would have helped you in terms of bringing your child back to a very safe state. Another thing is that you should note what you observe. That is why sometimes when I talk about journaling, you need to practice this. You need to learn how to put things down. You need to learn how to put things down. It will help you. It will help you even when you go to see your doctor and people are asking you, somebody comes for help. "Oh, mother, what have you done? Mother, what have you done? What did you notice? What happened?" In the last class that we did, I gave us a workbook. I said, "Look at this workbook. Observe what was happening to your child when you try to do, when you try to massage your child, when you try to help your child in terms of maybe patting them on their back, trying to trigger them to see what will happen." I said, "Write it down." I was waiting for people to come up with what they observe. You are learning because this work, we must do this work. And that is the truth. Nobody is coming to help us. We must help ourselves. When we hear, when we learn, let's put them into practice. Write and observe the duration. What happened during that time. Because this information is very helpful. If you are getting value of what I am saying, please type in the comment section. Say thank you. Put it there. Say thank you. So that I will know that we are following. I talk about not restraining your child. I talk about not putting anything in your child's mouth. I talk about what you can do after seizure. I want to see in the comment section where you will put that comment. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much, Onyechi. Thank you for answering. And it just gave me a heads up that someone is listening to me tonight. Many parents, they do wrong things. Yes, they do the wrong thing. This brings us to what you should not do during seizure time in your child. And many parents, they are doing this wrong thing not because they are careless. Everybody loves their child. They don't even want that thing to happen to their child. I believe it's because no one taught them how to do without these things. No one told them that these things they should not do it because they are hearing from people. They've seen it happening to other person and they took it upon themselves. Please, one thing you should not do not shake your child. Do not begin to shake your child. When we are panicking, we begin to shake our children. Just like I said earlier on, that you begin to shout, "Oh, Desire, you want to kill me? Desire, oh God, what will I do?" I said we should not force, don't force food or water at that particular time when your child is having seizure. Don't force food. So we tell you, give them palm kernel, give them this, do onions, grind it, different sorts of things. Do you know that if you are parenting with confidence, you will not panic, nor will you shout? You don't even need to be ashamed. You don't need to be ashamed that you are scared. Yes, you don't need it at all. I will give a scenario. In my workplace, I took mm, my niece. Yes, she brought food to me at work. And what did she bring? She brought vegetable soup and swallow for me. And I was on my table. I just wanted to start eating. And I saw another Nigerian lady with me on the same table. Immediately I brought the food out. She said, "Please, please, please, ma, can you just put the swallow inside the soup? Don't just make them put them separately, because why? All these white people that are here, they will just be looking at you and all that. It's somehow." I say, "Ma, so you are helping me to shame? So you are shaming my shame?" I said, "No, this is how I want to eat, because I don't like putting this thing, my swallow inside my soup, even while I'm at home. Though I can adjust, but right now that is not what I want to do." Why will you be ashamed because your child is having seizure? You want to cover that child, you want to shrink that child. Rather, let those people see you that you are very comfortable. You are a mother that knows what to do at a particular time. When you call for help, you will know how to direct them what and what they should do for you. Don't feel ashamed at all. Are you learning at all? Are you learning? Are you learning at all? If you are learning, put in the comment section, say progress. Say progress. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, I gave that scenario to let you know that some people, they want to shrink you. They want to make you feel small. Do you know that sometimes it is what we even feel inside of us that adds up? You'll be some people are looking at me. Maybe seizure happened to your child inside the bus, or you go to the market. This is why some of us, we keep our children at home. You say, "Do you know many things that used to happen to this child? If I take him out now, everybody will be looking at him. Before you know, you start jerking, stuff like that." I believe someone is learning tonight. Someone is learning tonight. Yes. Shyness is of the devil. The Bible says God has not given us the spirit of fear. He has not given us the spirit of timidity, the spirit of shyness, but of love and of sound mind. If your mind is not sound, how will you see these things? How will you even know what to do? Please, let's stop those things that will hinder us for parenting our children with all confidence. Now, let's look at the emotional support that we parents need. Yes, the emotional support. I want to pause here and speak directly to you, parents. Parents that are living with the possibility of seizures. Yes, there are parents that their children are having seizures back to back. This can be emotionally exhausting. Yes, it can. It can. Talking about the constant alertness that can even steal your peace if you let it. You are always panicking. You are always expecting. Sometimes you carry it inside of you. It will soon happen. Oh, it happens at 10 a.m. in the morning. It normally happens at 12 midnight. I will not sleep. You are constantly alert, waiting for that seizure to happen. Do you know what you are doing to yourself? You are putting yourself under stress, under emotional torture, because that constant alertness can steal your peace. Can steal your peace. But when you understand how to deal with this thing, it makes you stand on your toes. Preparation will give you that confidence that you need. It will give you know this and know it for good. It doesn't mean you are failing. It doesn't mean you don't know what to do. It just shows that you are afraid. Yes, it's because you are afraid. And know this, you are human. You are human. Those things can come. And you are still trying your best. That is why I'm speaking to those people that constantly are battling with seizures. These are real things that we face. We face it. But do you know that if you are able to follow what I've been saying consistently, that is why I talk about accountability. That is why I talk about being in a place where somebody will mentor you, hold your hand, because it is something that you need to do. There is a lot of work to do. That is why I'm taking it one at a time to talk to us now. I understand because I've been there. Seizure is not something that you just play with. These are real traumatic experience for us. And that is why the emotional support that we need it needs to start from us. How be it you wake up in the middle of the night, it feels as if you can't help your child. You can. The things you can help your child with are those things I told you, the things you can do. Stay calm. You don't need to panic. You don't need to put anything in their mouth. You see, when you understand these things and you do them constantly, it will now become something that is very conversant with you, something that you just play with, just the way you just think of, oh, what am I cooking today? Oh, I need to cook rice, I need beef, I need tomatoes, I need this is how this thing will be at the tip of your finger. Please, if you are following, put in the comment section that I am following, or you can give your best emoji. Because when we talk about emotions, we need to be emotionally prepared for things like this. If not, we'll be running on empty. We'll be parenting with chaos. We'll be overwhelmed. Stay in a place, in a true place where they will tell you how practical this thing is. I want to encourage us to start dropping our questions if you have questions, because I don't want to take much of our time. We need to be at alert. We need to take this thing seriously. Do you know why? There are some things that you cannot change. It is only in your work and your service that you begin to parent with confidence. And by doing that, you regain your identity. You regain yourself. If you're someone that is into business, you will see clearly because you know what to do part time. Oh, how blessed it is for people to understand that this journey It's a journey that when you follow it step by step, you will not be shedding tears. Because you know why? You are not the creator of that child. The Bible says every one of us is uniquely, fearfully, and wonderfully made. So also is that your child. Every time I talk, I tell you that God cannot waste pain. God will not waste your pain. But you need to know how to parent these children intentionally. You can learn these things. Sometimes I say parents that have children that are still very small, they are so lucky. If only they can key in and start doing this work now. I've parented my child for good 16 years. I know what I'm talking about. I've seen seizure, any kind of seizure. Is it the jerky one? Is it the scary one? Is it the one that the baby sound will be stiff? Have you not seen children that will just be walking on the way, they will fall down? What then should you do? Until you understand your child and you are putting these things down, as your child grows, you will know if the kind of errands you will have to send this child, where you need to put this child. This is what we call structure. You know your child's routine. Let me take us to the next step. The next step is saying, if today's section has helped you and you want structure, you want guidance, you can revisit this at any time. Because you know why? I have created a free course and additional resources to help parents understand seizure step by step. Yes, I'll be dropping the link. It's a free resources. But you know what? How many of us will be able to use this and get us feedback? This additional resources is to help parents understand seizure step by step. It goes beyond today's life section, and it will help you stay prepared, reduce panic, support your child confidently at home. You can access it using the link that will be posted on the comment section. I'll post the link now. When you go through it, you will see what is inside there. Please take it seriously. It baffles me. People come to classes like this, they dump it. This work you need to do. I encourage you. The link has been posted. If you check the comment section, you will see the link. I encourage you to take that next step, not because you are afraid. Look at that, what I've put in there. It means you are being proactive. You want to know. You are preparing. You want to get things done. Yes. As we close, I want to thank you for trusting me with this all important topic. I will now answer a few questions. Thank you very much. I will now answer some few questions. Someone is saying, what can a parent do whose child is having recurrent seizures despite medication prescribed by neurologists? My mom is tired. No drug seems to be working. I understand you. Thank you for asking this all important question. And I know how it feels for you to be using medication. And it's a very good one that you came out with this, because some people will think, because just like I said before now, because they have not given their child medication, that is why their child is having seizure. Look at somebody saying it here. that the child is having series of seizures, recurrent seizure despite medication. I will challenge you to answer this your question. Number one, try to understand, figure out what causes this seizure. Is it when he's sleeping? Is it when in that material that I dropped, there's a checklist that you can use and be marking. It will not give you a roadmap to actually know, yes, we are using medication prescribed by neurologists. You are doing all right, but it's not working. Your mom should not be tired because you know why? That is where the emotional support I was talking about is coming from. Number one thing that you need to do is to try to find out what is the trigger for this seizure. Try to know the timing of the seizure. How many minutes? So that when you go back to your healthcare provider, you should be able to say, look at how many times, how many minutes this seizure is lasting. Are we going to change medication? And in all, you don't need to forget God in this situation. With God, all things are possible. With God, all things are possible. You see, your mom needs support. That is why a place like the Travel Circle mentorship is available. Because there are so many things I can't be saying here. Because I know what it means for you to be having this kind of emotional distortion. I know what it means. You need someone to give you that assurance. You need someone to give you that assurance. It's all about your mindset because your mind controls almost everything that is happening to you and in turn to your child. If you can be able to track the trigger, you will be able to know whether it's bright light, whether it's this. It is not about the medication now. There's something that is triggering that seizure. And people will tell you that with time, your child might come out of the seizure. But if you cannot track it, you will keep having nightmares. If you're happy to come into the Travel Circle, you will be teaching practical ways of how to deal with this, in how to walk this journey. It is not something that you say you want to do alone. No. There's what we call peace and purpose pathway curriculum. What about the weekly faith classes that you'll be getting? We'll have journals, we'll have planners, you have checklists that you will check. We'll have guest speakers coming, people that are experts in terms of therapy, in terms of this journey that we are talking about. We have seasoning people that will be coming to teach. Is it the community that will have to hold your hand every day? Just like you're saying your mom is tired. See, I've been there. How, if I may ask, how old is that child? My baby girl Desire is 16 years. But see us still smiling, see us still talking to other parents. There's a way to do it. We are not magicians, but there's a way you will position your mindset. When people are talking about recurrent seizure, you'll be able to tell them that, you see, This is what I know about seizure. Someone said true because my daughter, what trigger has is fever or malaria. But after her treatment, the seizure will reduce to absence of seizure or no seizure. Thank you very much, Onyinyechi. Thank you for coming up with this truth. Because she has been able to understand and know what triggers her child's seizure. Yes, she has been able to understand. We need to track it. We need to track it. We need to track it. And I can remember when I was talking and teaching us in the beginning, I was talking about a seizure, that it is an abnormal electric activity in the brain. In the brain. How our brains are wired. And I also talked about that for children that have cerebral palsy, that seizure can occur in for different reasons. I talk about brain injury or brain damage. When your child have brain damage, do you know if the child's brain is damaged? What about sensory overload? What about, I talk about bright light can cause trigger. And I also said not all triggers are the same. Have you been able to observe if your child is having the jerking kind of movement? You will need to identify these things. So I want to encourage us. There's a course we're advertising now, and it's starting on the 31st of this month, which is few days from now. Keep trying, it will move. It will move. It will move. And most of us as parents, we don't read. We don't even go through anything. Just the one we hear people are saying we want to try. You don't want to just follow a very structured outline, step by step routine that will help your child. Please, let's stop that. We are starting a course for the first 1 month. We said it's 25,000. The whole package is 50,000, and it will last for 3 months. And people will be coming into the travel circle where you will be there for as long as you want to be, learning, nurturing your child intentionally. Because without you becoming, your child can never thrive. Without you becoming, your child can never thrive. Yes. We'll be posting the updates of what is happening as you go through the, okay, we have post is here now. Yes, our mentorship program. The money that you will use to do that hair. Some people are talking about medication, despite the medication and all that. Why not come into a mentorship program where you will be taught step by step? Even the tools that will be coming out every day for you to try is something that you don't need to miss. Do you know what it means to have emotional confidence? Emotional confidence. Nothing at all breaks you. Know that you are not human. If you want to cry, I heard one of my mentors says that when people see her, they will say, "Oh, your own is good, your own is good, your own is good." That she cries. She will say, "Devil, is it me that you want to try? Come." She will go inside her room, put her timer. She will cry for 5-10 minutes and she will clean her face. So she said she will put her timer for 1 hour. That what she noticed is that she had never cried for full 1 hour without stopping. Is it that 5 minutes or 10 minutes? You say, okay, devil, you have had your share. She will clean her face again and she will start. What audacity for you to tell the devil that you cannot take my happiness. I wrote a book, My Pain, My Gain. This was born out of, a situation where I have seen God move mightily. And he said, why are you parenting a child that you wish you had than the child that you have? It struck me. That was when I brought myself down. I said, I want to parent my daughter Desire because this is what God has given me. Once again, I want to assure you that God will not waste your pain. God will not waste your pain. Yes, this is my book. My Pain, My Gain is blessing lives. People are buying. Testimonies that have come out of this book, I can't explain. We have other resources. Be in a place where the truth and nothing but the truth will be told about this journey. It's painful, but I call it my gain because in it I found purpose. We are purposeful people. Triggers of seizures or seizures itself cannot stop you. That thing that God has placed inside of you, it cannot stop you. Grace and truth are the heart of parenting a child intentionally. If you have been blessed today, don't forget, don't stop here. Continue with the link I have sent and look for any means to get into the driver's circle. And I promise you, you are starting a journey, a very beautiful journey that when you look at yourself, you will say, thank God I found this place. If there's no other question, this is where I'll call it a day. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for staying till this time. Don't forget, you don't want to miss being in that circle. So many things. Thank you so much, Mommy Bridget. You said you have been blessed. Thank you, Onyechi. I appreciate you. Thank you for your honest feedback. Let it keep coming. It's encouraging other parents. Look at somebody that took our challenge course, neck challenge. She became so emotional that she was overloading her child, and she has to step down. Don't let anybody tell you that it's not doable, no matter the situation of your child. You see, sometimes when I see some children that cannot move their hand again, they cannot do anything again, I say, wow. It is not because these parents are not loving, but because nobody told them the right thing to do. That is why I'm telling you now. If there's anything you will gift yourself this year, is to be in that circle. Because so many things will be happening there. Do you lack finance? Remember that as we grow as parents, our children, they grow. They grow. You are a leader. You need to equip yourself. You need to learn skills. Do you know that you can learn how to be peaceful? Do you know you can learn it? Yes. Do you know you can learn how to be calm in a situation that looks chaotic? Do you know you can learn how not to be giving excuses? Because excuses are for failures. Yes, those that make it, they are not wise. They are not wise. In the travel circle, we'll be teaching how to make money, real money. You can't be in the inner circle and be poor. Lie, it cannot. You can't be in that travel circle and be poor. For what? I'm not a failure. The people I lead, they are not failures. Yes, and it is reserved for people that will come in. You see that mentality of, oh, some people are saying that the material cannot be accessed. That I don't know whether it's your phone and all that, but we'll look into it. As far as you came into this course, you will get that material. Don't just get it and keep it somewhere. Learn how to use tools. Do you know that recently I came into my house? My daughter Desire, she has been non-verbal. She doesn't talk, but I put work into her life. I was learning because I know that I am work in progress. I know I'm a masterpiece woman. God's masterpiece. In God, there's no failure. I keep trying, I keep learning. One day I came recently, I bought something and I said, everybody should come and take their own. Desire got there. And I heard that loud and clear. She called the name, she said perfume. I turned around, I asked the twin brother, is it Desire that just spoke? He said yes. I knelt down with tears. Do you know what that told me? When I said, Desire, what did you just say? She didn't say anything again. I was convinced in my spirit that she will talk. I'm walking in that light. When you see me come out to talk, my daughter is seeing me talking. Why will she not talk? You need to model what you want to see in your child. That is what will be happening in the tribal circle. Tools will be given out that when you use them judiciously and you follow it. Thank God for the testimonies that are coming out from the neck control challenge. People that are putting them into use. They are getting results. Remember, God is not Prophet Sharp. You need to stay in a place and get the result that you desire. There are materials all over. There are materials all over. You can go to the internet, you will see materials. But work with someone who has walked this journey and has tangible result to show. I can't but ask you to stay in a place where you walk yourself through. As you begin to become, your child is becoming. That is the truth. Because you know why? You can't give what you don't have. Once again, not to take us beyond 1 hour, because we started at 8 p.m. Nigerian time. We don't want to go beyond 9 p.m. Yes. I want to thank you for joining me tonight. God bless you. See you again. This is where we call it a wrap for today. I want you to go to any platform that you belong, where you are following me, Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp. Go and drop your aha moment. What you learned today, how this has blessed you. Yes, this is what you owe us. Go and drop it if you are blessed. Thank you very much. See you again, especially those that will join me in the Thrivers Circle. Bye bye. See you later.